Go
So
for it.
on the Australian news channel, Pakistani defense minister was invited. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, and she asked him that what like India is blaming you for terrorist attacks from the past 2 decades, and why are they blaming them? Why are they blaming you? Okay, and then he
Okay.
said, that Pakistan has been doing the dirty work for the Western countries, including Britain.
Headed by terrorists in Pakistan gets justice via Operation Sindoor. What
Yeah,
happened to him? Yeah.
yeah. So India did the Operation Sindoor.
Oh, okay.
That was the operation we did. That we bombed in Pakistan. Okay. So
Mm,
3 international terrorists has died. Okay. Let me tell you
right.
about the what Asman God has said, because he has a very interesting point of view. So Pakistani was claiming that civilians has died. Okay, that we did the operation and civilians has died in Pakistan. But then
Gotcha.
3 terrorists were killed. Okay, so Asman God said that if India is bombing civilians, then how come terrorists every time terrorists are dying? That should not be the case then. If India is bombing civilians, then how come every international terrorist is dying out of these actions?
Hmm.
Because that clearly shows that these are the actions against terrorism, not the civilians.
Right.
Okay, and then this terrorist was a brother of the. Okay, so this terrorist, that the Daniel Paul killer, was a brother of another terrorist. Okay,
Hmm.
so in this um, funeral of this terrorist, okay, Pakistani army was present, and they were wrapped in Pakistani flags.
Okay.
So terrorists were wrapped in Pakistani flags, and the army was present in his funeral. So what does like show that to the world? Like if you are going to give terrorists a state funeral, what does that make you? You are a terrorist
Right.
state.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what. After this, I mean, Pakistani started like doing drone attacks on India. Okay. So here is the thing. Pakistan has Chinese air defense system. Okay.
Okay.
The one thing about United States, India, and Russia, and also Israel, that we have experienced war. Okay, we all have
Right.
experienced war. China has never experienced war. Okay, when you look at the military weapons, aircrafts of China, they are a bunch of them. Okay, they have bunch of
Hmm.
aircrafts, bunch of tanks, whatever, but they lack the experience. They have never Their aircraft have never fought in action. Okay, so Chinese air defense system was sold to Pakistani. Okay, so
Hmm.
Pakistan has air defense of China all over the Pakistan. So when Pakistanis were attacking us through the drone attacks, we were destroying them in the air because we have multi-layer air defense system like Iron Dome. Okay,
Yeah.
but then when we retaliated, okay, their city was getting bombed. When we are bombing Pakistani, their places are getting bombed, but then they are bombing, we are safe because they are
Right.
getting destroyed in the air. And then
Right.
Pakistan look like a victim because their places are really getting bombed. But nobody is looking at the fact that they are also bombing us, but our air defense system is better than them.
Right.
So they get to play the victim card here because they are really getting also their air defense system that's supposed to protect them from the missiles attack. Okay,
Right.
we are actually bombing their air defense system. We are bombing their air defense system that's supposed to like defend them, but even their
Yeah.
air defense system are getting destroyed. So what? So as a like, I mean, when Pakistanis were dropping missiles on India, okay.
Hmm.
So what Indian government did? Okay, we are not going to bomb civilians, but we will show. But we have to show power. Okay, we have to show.
Okay.
So what Indian government did? They launched missiles and drones, especially on the air defense system, so that Pakistani cities are completely naked in the future. They will know that they have no air defense system now, and if we really want
Okay.
them, we can hammer them. So what Indian government did, they bombed the air defense system of theirs. Okay, multiple Pakistani
Okay.
cities are now completely naked. They don't have air defense system. So they know if we are going to bomb them, then they will be in real trouble.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. So on today's 10, night of 8, okay, there were a
Hmm.
lot of artillery firing from the Pakistani side, a lot of drone. Okay,
Yeah.
at that time, India was like, all right, let them do in the night. They have done in the night. In the early morning at 5 o'clock, we like destroyed their air defense system in multiple cities. Okay,
Hmm.
and now their cities are completely naked. What they did in the night again, they started firing as well. Okay,
Okay.
our air sirens are like, I mean, in the border areas, we obviously have war sirens, right? Now that we have implemented that, so our air defense system is like destroying them. But the thing is, now we have retaliating at the same time. Okay, so last night there was so much bombing in Pakistan. Like I don't know, if you can you can pull out Twitter or you can see that there are so much bombing happening in Pakistan. Now the world media is covering only Pakistan because in here there's no bombing,
Right.
but they're also bombing us, but it is just not happening. And now bombing is
Right.
only happening in Pakistani cities. Okay,
Right.
so that's the thing. Like Pakistan is now looking like a victim, and I hate the fact. I hate this now. And And now, you know what happened after like JD Vance said that we are not going to involve in that because this is not our wars. Okay.
Hmm.
And it's true. It is not your war. Okay. We should,
Hmm.
we're going to figure out by ourselves, India and Pakistan. But Pakistanis, so what a Pakistani ex-military chief said to the current military chief, okay, that
Hmm.
that they have like America has backed off. Okay. Without America, if
Hmm.
America did not pressure Indian government, we will get
Hmm.
hammered. Okay, it was on live TV. America,
Okay.
Pakistani defense minister, ex-defense minister said that America is backing down, and if America doesn't put pressure on India, then we will not survive. Okay, so from the past 2 days, Pakistanis has been like calling Americans, American news channels, and American like counterparts, foreign minister Rubius, I think his name is, your
Hmm.
ex-secretary of state. Okay, so now that America has gotten involved, not in the public, but in the back channels.
Gotcha.
Okay, so at 3:30, I think, yeah, Trump has tweeted on the Truth Social that India and Pakistan has agreed to ceasefire. Okay,
Okay.
because they were trying to like normalize the thing between them. Okay, between
Mm.
us because of
Hmm.
Pakistan, because Pakistan is really crying to Americans right now to save them. So now India and Pakistan has agreed to ceasefire. Okay,
Okay.
it ceasefire was started at 5 p.m. and it's now
Okay.
9:31, and around 8:30 they Pakistan is violating the ceasefire again.
Really,
Yeah,
that was not a lot of time to pass.
yeah.